If your shoe care kit looks anything like this, then we need to have a quick conversation. A wax shoe polish, a couple of brushes, and a yellow duster. So I'm going to quickly explain the problems with each of these items and what you should be replacing them with instead. Now, the first thing is this happens to be kiwi polish, but most wax polishes are the same. If you use a wax polish, the wax tends to sit on top of the leather and doesn't penetrate. So what it does is it gives you a very superficial shine, but it doesn't condition or treat the leather, doesn't moisturize it, or doesn't give it any long-term protection. What this means is you're going to be drying out the leather and it's going to reduce the lifespan of your shoes. So what should you use instead? A good shoe cream instead of a shoe polish is going to give you a massive upgrade. This is Creme Surfine by Sophia. It's quite an expensive shoe cream. There are loads of other options that aren't as expensive, but this is just the one. This and 1925 Médaille d'Or, also by Sophia, are the ones that I tend to use. But the difference with this is it's going to give you not only the deep nourishment, it's going to moisturize and protect and condition the leather. It also gives you that color. This is a black one. This gives you the color and it buffs to a nice shine. Now, talking of shine, we've all used one of these for many years, and I'm going to give you a reason why you shouldn't use them anymore. These yellow dusters are very soft, but they also have this fluff that comes off, and that fluff gets caught in the polish, and then you end up with the fluff stuck to the wax, and you either polish the fluff into the surface of the shoe, which gives it a bumpy effect, or you end up having to pick the bits of fluff out with your fingernails. So ditch that for a start and replace it with this. This is actually the back of an old cotton shirt. Now, all I've done is literally, very roughly, as you can see, very roughly cut out the back panel of the shirt. The reason I use an old shirt is it's been washed hundreds of times, so it stopped shedding, it doesn't have any fluff on the surface, it's soft, and it's made of cotton. So these three features make it the ideal material for polishing your shoes. And because it's the whole back panel, you can get a really good long movement for your final polish on your shoes. So that's the second thing. That's actually the third thing in the process. But the second thing is your brushes. Now, how many of you have got brushes that look like these? They're stubby bristles, they're hard, they're not very nice. That's literally going to scratch the leather. This one is okay as an applicator brush. I would use something like that as an applicator brush. But for your buffing brush, you want something with much longer, softer, more lush bristles. Something that's going to glide across the surface of the leather, not something that's going to scratch the polish or scratch the leather. So you don't want hard bristles. You want long, soft horsehair or even yak hair bristles. So what does my ideal starter kit look like? Well, as I say, some shoe cream, absolutely. A small applicator brush for applying shoe cream or polish. A large brush, preferably horsehair or softer for buffing. A cotton polishing cloth made from the back of an old shirt. And so with that, a lot of you will be asking, but what about that fine polish that if you want to give it a really good polish, a mirror shine? Well, instead of that, I would use, again, it's a Sophia product. It is more expensive, but it's a lot higher quality, in my opinion. It's made with carnauba wax, beeswax. It's a natural turpentine. It's a much less harsh product and a much more natural product that gives more back to the leather than just a simple shine. So it's a case of you get what you pay for and you end up with results like that. That's exactly what I use for these shoes. And again, not really part of the starter kit, but something like a renovateur for conditioning the shoes. But that's a side issue. I would put that in there. You don't need a fancy shoe shine box, although it's always nice to have around. Even your old school cardboard box would do, but make sure your old school cardboard box still has the right products in it. Anyway, if you want to see me polishing these shoes with these products, click on this video next.